Hey, what's going on? All my homies, homettes, dudes, and dudettes. It's your boy Will, back again. And it's that time to run through my weekly wears. Everything I wore all week, last week. So, jumping right into it like I normally do. First on Sunday. Sunday was kind of a cool day, and I haven't worn this fragrance in a while because it is geared mainly for a cold day. You can't really wear this on a hot day. This is really heavy oud based fragrance, and it's a clone also. But this is Ombre by John Lowe's Ombre by based in Alhambra, and this is a clone of one of the Louis Vuitton fragrances. I think it's Ombre Noir. I can't remember the name of it, but this is a heavy oud based fragrance, and it's very close to being that stinky fecal vibe of it, oud that you normally would get, but it has a little bit of rose. I think it's in it because it sweetens it up a little bit. It still has that rose oud combination that most fragrance companies do, and it works pretty good, especially after you have it on your skin for a little while. It dies down, the oud dies down, and it becomes a lot more tangible. It comes a little bit powdery actually once it dries down, but that's why I rocked out two on Sunday. Ombre by John Lowe's Ombre. And then on Monday, I grabbed this one. I haven't worn this one in a while either. And this one is definitely geared for the winter, fall months. I could have worn it a little bit more in the fall, but I just held off and wearing it for the winter time. But this one is Vo Elegante. See if that name will come in there. There it is. And this one is a clone also. This oh man, amazing clone. This is a clone of Naxos by Xerjoff. And man, I don't know why my sprayer was acting up right there, but it has this sweet tobacco kind of vibe. Oh my goodness, smells so good. And it worked so well for Monday because of the weather. It blended just right. It was not too heavy, not too light. It projected just right. Oh man, this worked out too good on Monday. So if you're looking for a clone for Naxos, this is one of the better ones. There's a bunch of clones out there, but that's one of the better ones. Then on Tuesday, I grabbed this fragrance because I just forgot about this fragrance. A lot of my fragrances, they get pushed to the back. I forget about them, and I'm just like, I gotta remember to circulate them and bring some of the ones in the back to the front. But this one is F Black by Ferragamo. And this one, and you see that big old dent that I have in this fragrance because I like this fragrance. When I first got it, strangely enough, I didn't really like it because I couldn't vibe with that opening, the top part. But now it's different. I don't know if the fragrance changed or my nose has changed. And it's gotten a little bit more creamy where people in the beginning, I remember when I first got it, people were saying it was close to La Nuit. I wasn't picking up that at all. But once it dries down a little bit, it does get a little bit close to La Nuit, but it's definitely not a clone. And it has more of a sweetness vibe to it. And if you have La Nuit by YSL, this is not a duplicate. And it's not a clone of it. It's definitely two different fragrances, especially the opening. The opening is definitely different from this one from La Nuit. And that was on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I got this fragrance on the blind buy, and I was thinking I was going to be wearing this so much, and I haven't worn it. I think I've maybe worn it maybe about 10 times since I've gotten it. But this is Tonka Cola by Mancera. There we go. By Mancera, and it has this fragrance, this vibe of like a rum and Coca-Cola kind of vibe, and it's really sweet. It smells really good. I really enjoyed it, and it lasted all day. It set a little closer to my skin than what I remember wearing it before, but it worked out for me. That was what I wore on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, I was in the house most of the day because I was just doing a lot of moving around, and I wasn't doing a whole lot of outside stuff. And this is a fragrance that I need to be somewhere where I can refresh because it does not last long at all. But scent of it smells amazing. This one is Rihanna's Rogue Man. And this scent of this, it smells amazing. If you like fragrances like Dolce & Gabbana, the one, or what's the other one? Or La Nuit, or those date night kind of fragrances, you would like this one. It has this nice creaminess. It reminds me really of the kind of like the one. It kind of reminds me of that. Doesn't smell exactly like it, but it reminds me of that. But the performance of this is leaves a lot to to want. It probably lasts maybe about 2 to 3 hours, maybe, and then completely on your skin, I think it probably will last maybe about 5 hours. But that's if you want to dig into your skin. But I don't count those hours when you have to dig in and you have to smell hard to see if you can smell the fragrance. Pretty much the fragrance is gone because it's not going to be affecting anyone around you. No one's going to be able to smell it unless they're actually laying right on top of you. So I don't really count those hours. But this one, total, I think I would give maybe about 3 hours. And after that, it's really a skin scent. Like, if you're not laying on my hand like this, you ain't gonna be able to smell it. So, but this is a great fragrance. It's a great fragrance, especially if you have a small fragrance collection and you want something that's for a date night. This would be perfect for a date night. You just put it on right before the date starts. 3 hours in, date might be ending, or if it's not, it's progressing to the place where the person's gonna be really close to you. So that's a good thing. So that was on, what was that? That was Thursday. And then on Friday, I grabbed this fragrance. Oh man, this is another cologne fragrance. I see I've worn a couple of colognes this week. This one is Bound by Sapil. Is that name will come in? There we go. This is a clone also. It's a clone of Code. And oh my goodness, this is one of the better. I think it's Code Profumo. I think it's Code Profumo. And it's one of the better clones that you could pick up. And for the price, it is ridiculous. I think these, the new Bound, the prices of these now, I think they're going for like maybe about $15. So you can definitely get a good fragrance for a good price and not have to break the bank. That was on Friday. Then on Saturday, I actually did a ride along with this fragrance. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty fun. And we went out and did a whole game night and ugly sweater, Christmas sweater kind of thing. But this fragrance lasted, oh my goodness, it lasted, I think the next day I still smelled it. It was maybe about almost 12, 15 hours. But this is the fragrance I had on Amber Wood. Is the name not coming in? Why's the name not coming in? But Amber Wood by Ajmal, and it smells just that. It smells like an amber, kind of with a little bit of soft wood, like maybe like a teak wood, and it lasts and lasts. Oh man, and it has this white pepper in it that really sets it off from the opening of the fragrance. It's a good fragrance. If you can get your hands on it or get a sample of it. It was really hot for a little while with Ajmal. They were coming out some of these newer fragrances, and they have different lines. This is the wood line, obviously, but they have the amber wood, the santal wood. They have patchouli wood. That, it's a whole wood line. But this one was the one that stood out the most, that most people like, and it's a good reason for it. But yeah. That's what I rocked out to on Saturday. Amber Wood, great fragrance, long-lasting fragrance. If you look for something long-lasting, that's the one you might want to pick up. All right, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate your time. I know you could be anywhere else in the world, but here with me, talking about the 7 fragrances that I wore all week, last week. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's your boy Will with the Will Report. Till next time. Deuces.